this is David the king, because David the king understands that David the scrapper, David the strategist, bears responsibility for this. This is going to be the first time that we see with David. Again, the downfall of Saul, here comes David. First time he's going to bear that responsibility. He's going to do it again with his own children. And then at the end of the David story, he will do it again for the nation of Israel, where he bears that responsibility for others. That's what it means to be a shepherd. And we're going to see later that is precisely how Scripture will define what it means to be the king of Israel. It means to be its shepherd, and that's precisely what David is doing here. And they told David, saying, "Look, the Philistines are fighting against Keilah, and they are looting the threshing floors." And David inquired of the Lord, saying, "Shall I go and strike down these Philistines?" And the Lord said to David, "Go and strike down the Philistines and rescue Keilah." Notice, oh my goodness, the downfall of Saul. Notice what David's doing. He's inquiring of the Lord now. This is precisely the things that Saul would do when he was in battle. And now David's doing it. Notice though, Saul, when he would inquire of the Lord, he would use the Urim and the Thummim. He would cast lots. David just directly asked the Lord, and it turns out the Lord responds to him. Oftentimes the Lord does not respond to Saul, but here we see the Lord responding to David. So again, Saul's downfall. Now we're starting to see David the anointed, David the Messiah, David the king, David the shepherd. It's precisely here, but now watch. And David's men said to him, "Look, we're afraid here in Judah, and how much more so if we go to Keilah and against the Philistine lines." So now look what David does. Unlike Saul, David actually asks his men, "Hey, we're going down," and they're like, "We don't want to do that. Like, we're in big trouble." David listens to his men. He inquires of the Lord. I know a lot of you are going to go, "Oh, isn't this an indication of David's lack of faith in God?" It may be, but it also may be David as a king who bears responsibility for others as well. And he's actually asking them, "What do you desire?" Notice Saul didn't do that sort of thing. Saul would call a fast for his men. He wouldn't ask his men. He'd make them famished in battle. David asks, and they say, "We don't want to do it," and I just love it. And David again inquired of the Lord. In other words, the men may be right. They don't want to do this. They're not following me here quickly. He inquired again of the Lord, and the Lord answered him and said, "Rise, go down to Keilah, for I am about to give the Philistines into your hand." Like, don't worry. Notice the Lord's not angry with him. We'll say this. David's checking his boxes. I got the word from the Lord, and my men don't want to do it. I'm going to go inquire of the Lord one more time to make sure, and he does. And David, I love this,